mortals are such passion in things. You exhibit such lack of judgment.
Lack of judgment. Well, we tend not to rush too far into things. Okay, he's got a quest, obviously.
If sage crafting intrigues you, visit Orlana. She is always in need of help.
Yes, there are some people who, for money, can give you additional skill points in training and such. So let's take a run around here. We got some shops. And I have put some points into sage crafting, so I can
Nice to see you.
create some gems.
This is a place of great importance. Please refrain from touching anything.
Alright. Oh, I don't think there's anything here. I think this is just a quest location. Flow regulator, yeah. Is this like a place for water? Well, look up there. Okay, let's do a quest with that dude. We passed him on the bridge. Where is he? There he is.
Oh, excellent. Another... Oh, a mortal. I don't think I could... Well, perhaps I might. Yes, of course. Why not? You, Dustling, how would you like to make some of your shiny, bright metal? What's it called? Ah, yes, gold. How would you like some of that?
I would like some of that.
My role is with the Hall of Appointments, to prepare visiting ambassadors and dignitaries to meet with the Court of Summer. Right now, there are 4 terrible, regal lords and ladies that wish to see High King Tatarian. But they are a fickle lot and require extra, handling. They must enter the font in a procession, but each has his or her own preferences, and I can't afford to offend any of them.
I'll help you.
Wonderful. That's one less aggravation that demands my concern. Thank you, mortal. The dignitaries have been seen about the gardens, enjoying its many splendors. I will remain here and await your advice.
Excellent.
Goodbye.
So we have to not offend anybody by putting them in front of or behind others. And this is going to be an excuse to basically run all over the place. So I believe there's shops all on the other side over here. Wait. Another mortal? Oh, an ambassador. A tavern?
Come here, Pretty. Let me take a look at you. Hey there, Pretty. This is Asker's Alley, best tavern in Issa. Only tavern in Issa, of course, but you didn't know that, did you? If you're new in the city, I can help. I know everything. About the Understyle, the Embassy, the Scholia Arcana, you name it. I know it all.
What are you selling? Let's see what they've got. Does she have a bedroll? I mean, a backpack? Yes, she does. Nice. I think we're fine on lockpicks. Wow, and suddenly I'm blessed with tons of money. Super. I really need a blacksmith, though. So tell me about yourself.
The Askers took me in when my pa was killed in the war. That's been nearly 10 years. Now this is my home, Pretty. It's where you'll find me every day and every night.
Can you tell me about the Hall of Appointments?
Olana enters Squire Brio. They have the good fortune to meet with all the nobles who visit the High King. A life of lords and ladies. Oh, that's the life for me.
And Brio was the one who gave
Bye
us
now.
the quest. Oh, and I teleported back here.
Right?
Okay. Oh, there he is. Warlord Whenery.
What could you possibly want from me? I am Warlord Whenery, Lady of the Red Sands. I am not to be disturbed.
In what order should you enter?
I am not petty, but I have limits, as do we all. I know I should lead the formation because of my position, but other, more tender individuals will insist otherwise. Whatever you do, do not make me walk behind the high Faemage Gorrenet. How shall I put this? He has an odor.
How do you really feel?
If you value this position, you will make sure Lord Setter is not behind Huntress Hartwen. She finds him despicable, as do I.
Thanks for talking.
Of course. But see that it doesn't happen again.
Oh, you're a little full of yourself. If your reputation is as awe-inspiring as your name, though, perhaps you deserve it. Yes, you can kill the chickens. I don't want to go to jail, so I won't. I tend to look down at the ground so much. I'm trying to look up a bit so you can see some of the awesome visuals, but again, camera angles not the best. Problem, there is a mod you can use to expand the field of view, but the problem is the camera will go through the ground if you widen the field of view too much. And who are we going in search of over here? Oh, this is where the sage crafting happens. Good, I can stop and take a look at that. Wait, I thought there was somebody... There is somebody in here.
Mortals welcome.
Nice. May I use the sage crafting altar, if you please? Allows you to create gems and use them to add powerful bonuses to your weapons and armor. Yeah, right now... Oh, I can't strengthen shards. Okay, I'll have to come back here later then. Because right now, I don't have any armor equipped, I don't believe, that has support for any... yeah, no sockets. Shepherd's armor is close to becoming outdated. Grand Faemage Gorrenet.
Another steward? When did the gardens of Issa become such a teeming pot of nonsense? What is it?
In what order should you enter?
Me? Well, my seniority dictates that I should be leading this procession, but my lame leg prevents me from taking my rightful place. I should bring up the rear. I will make it to Tartarean's throne, even if I have to crawl.
How do you really feel?
Great Huntress Hartwen should go first, leading us all. She's particularly like that. I would hate to anger her.
Thanks for talking.
Of course.
Okay, so Whenery thinks she should go first, but he thinks Hartwen should go first. Oh, the matter of politics. Everybody is always so sensitive. Imagine if these Fae lived in the era of social media. They'd be combing each other's Twitter accounts, looking to get them banned, and thinking that being banned from Twitter would actually matter. Okay, somebody's over here. Where are they? Ah! You're meditating in the open. Viscount Setter the Allseer.
Why, hello. I am Viscount Setter the Allseer. Are you from the Hall of Appointments?
Indeed, sir. What order would you prefer to enter?
Order? I care nothing for order. It is the others who insist on such foolishness and frippery. However, If you are the one who determines such things, may I ask that you place me behind the Warlord Whenery? I enjoy watching her backside travel.
Any more thoughts to share with me?
It would be best if Gorrenet trails far behind great Huntress Hartwen. Once at each other's throats, those two are difficult to tear apart.
Thank you for the advice.
Always a pleasure. I am at your service, fleshy master.
He seems quite agreeable. Okay, I don't remember Lady Hartwen. I'm curious to meet her now. She's not up the stairs. She is up the stairs. Come on. Is she in the court? No, she can't be. Because this is all about going in to see the king. She can't already be in the king's presence. No, that's not... No, already up here and anxiously awaiting then. There you are.
I am the great Huntress Hartwen, and you are not allowed on the trellis. What brings you here, beautiful?
What order would you prefer to enter?
Oh, quaint. Well, I am the most respected and most deserved to lead. Besides, I detest that harlot, Warlord Whenery. So it is only right I meet the High King before her.
Huh. What is this trellis you speak of?
The trellis was created as common ground where the members of the great houses may meet to share knowledge and search for answers. However, it's not been the same since the House of Valor fell and the House of Seasons was deserted. And I always thought that nothing changes. Goodbye.
Well, let's return to Squire Brio. Sounds like Hartwen. She seemed quite agreeable. She, at least, while saying that the trellis was not for me, was at least courteous. Whenery, I think, will be the one I'm gonna piss off.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. It should be fun doing it. I don't remember if we get a cutscene or not. I hope I don't get the squire into trouble.
Yes? So, you're done. A right group of snakes, eh?
Yeah, some of them are alright.
So, any insight into how I should present them so as not to tug their writhing tails?
I know the order.
It's good that someone does. Go on. Let's line up these backstabbing serpents.
Huntress Hartwen should go first.
Yes, yes.
Then Viscount Setter. No, wait. Oh no, not Setter. He asked, Setter asked to go behind, he asked to go behind Whenery to look at her backside. Okay, so Whenery should go second.
Of course. And then?
Of course, he doesn't even bother. So then we'll have Setter, and Gorrenet was the injured one who wanted to bring up the rear.
All right. Next. Yes, yes.
How did I do?
Excellent. That's a perfect order for these fools. Saves me the trouble of talking to them. Thank you. Goodbye.
And I almost leveled. Well, somebody's gonna be annoyed. I don't care. I was paid. Return to Herc Adwold. The heck is that one? Okay, we got a little mission over here. I'm gonna go do that one. And then we'll head back out. And we have a lore stone, too. So I remember there was a mission with a spy or something.
Convinced of Olain's threat, agreed to free the town. The people offered thanks and praise, and quietly she went her ways. Once the ill were brought to health, and the villain had fallen by, good Olaine returned to mortal ground, and gifted them with magic found.
Okay. Persuasion. Yeah, you see, persuasion comes into play quite a bit here. Get some additional dialogue. And it actually is important to have full persuasion before you head to the final boss, just because you get some additional dialogue from Allseer, and it's... well, she's a person of mystery. So it pays to be able to cajole additional information from her. Well, I'm going to stick with greatswords. I'm having fun with the greatsword. We're at 25 might, I think. Do I have a new Guardian Tier 2? What do I have for might? 28 might. Well, 3 more. And what about mixed? Is Battle Mage. I gotta put more in sorcery then. Yes! I should almost know I want the upgrades to health and greatswords. So we're just gonna have to stick with fighter for now. And what do you have there, sir? I cannot talk to you from the front of your desk.
I hope you're here about the job. Demand is higher than ever. I'm just too busy to deal with anything else.
What are you doing?
Making a fortune is what? These visitors come with obscene amounts of gold or treasure. They don't mind parting with it. My plan was brilliant. I created a blade. Feyblade, of course, that makes them authentic, something all of them had to have. That's all they care about anyway. Fey souvenirs. I called it the Honor brand. Truth be told, it's dull as a stick, but it's easy to make. Listen, if you can find the parts and make them, I'll pay good money.
I could use some gold.
Fabulous, fabulous! You know a good deal when you see it. There aren't enough people like you in Issa. The Fae don't even use money. Can you imagine? Once you start forging the honor brands, bring them to me and I'll provide you with just compensation.
Where can I find the components?
There should be plenty of parts around the city. For creatures with no interest in possessions, they sure know how to collect a fair amount of junk. Bring me something nice.
I need more gold, so I'm going to be putting some points in Detect Hidden, as I did before. Okay, why is it still showing him?
Doesn't look like you've had any luck. Forge me an honor brand and I'll do my best to make it worth your time.
Why is
Goodbye.
it still showing him as the yellow-colored symbol? Foolproof. Worth... Okay, that's a continuing mission, isn't it? Well, I'm just going to continue on. Got a few things we need to do. There were other missions, though. Maybe it was the guy up above. I have no particular interest in ferreting something out of Issa. I'm a guest here.
May the cycle keep you.
What's this? Valid Sanctuary. Who is this guy and what did he want?
You feel it, don't you? The font's waning flow. You are intimate with the ways of magic. You're like me, youngling. You see the end.
The end of what?
Of the gardens of Issa? Of the summer court? Why, this crystal wall may be the end of all Fae. I know because I am Nomeron. master of the font, the wellspring of all summer court magic. I've seen it flow at its highest, but I've never seen it so dry. Something must be done before all this city withers into nothingness.
Tell me about the font.
The font is the source of all summer court magic. It has flowed through this mountainside since our kind sprang up from the dirt. That flow has waned in recent days. It's unnatural, even as the magic in the world grows. The Fae, it seems, will wither.
I'll help you.
The font's flow is controlled from the Lyceum Grove down below.
Oh, that's where I was
You
earlier.
must open the root system and allow more water through. However, the magic that regulates this flow can only be used by some. It's protected by a ward known as the Waterlock. It can only be opened by one who carries drops from each of the 5 sacred pools surrounding Issa. Collect these drops, and you can break the Waterlock.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So... Oh, there's one up here. Okay, so it's in Issa. I wasn't sure if I was going to have to head out into the countryside and randomly find pools. So the rest are down below.
What is it?
There seem to be a fair number of mortals here.
The Fae are right. Mortals know.
For all that they seem surprised to have a mortal enter here. You just said, hey. Hey back. It's 2. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, there's another one up there? No, we just have to run around the back. Yeah, the sequel to Kingdoms of Amalur was going to be a MMORPG that was going to be massively online, and was you're going to be able to play as all these different creatures. In addition to the 4 races that we were able to choose from here, I know you were able to play as Jotun.
My.
And a few others. I really, I'm not a big MMORPG player. I like them.
Hello.
But to me, they just take way too much of my time. I spend too much time hopping from one game to another. And I like to play them through to completion, but with MMORPGs, it just keeps going and going and going. I've played some Guild Wars 2, and that's actually Guild Wars 2 reminded me of Amalur quite a bit. Some of the world design. Okay, open the waterlock, and that's down below.
Dustling. How nice.
Oh, you're all there. These are the ambassadors all lined up.
Welcome to the trellis, Dustling. This is a sacred walk. You gaze down from heaven upon the ruin that mortals have wrought. Just look at the House of Valor, the crumpled husk of its former self. Is this the fate of all our kind? To be wrung in the hands of the mortal world, to wither and fade?
I hope not.
Visit me again.
My experience with you has convinced me that fell persons, while slightly stupid and aggravating, are not completely useless.
Thanks, I think.
I am very pleased to see you again. Mortals, such fascinating things. Yes, you! You are fascinating.
But I am hard... Oh, he offers training? But I'm hardly typical of most mortals. He can teach sagecraft for 15,000 gold.
Oh, why must you keep bothering me? My audience with the king could begin at any time.
Oh, don't worry. You're fourth in the line here. And I am very grateful for quick load times. Yeah, so I don't know. I would almost certainly have played it given how much I enjoyed this game, but I don't know if I would have been able to commit to it for long. You know, I've played Warframe a bit as well. Enjoyed that a lot. But, you know, it seems like it takes forever to get your character leveled to any appreciable skills with any appreciable skill set, and it's nicer if you can play with some friends. Oh, I'm not gonna do that there. I don't actually have many friends that play MMORPGs. Most of them are in, if I'm going to play multiplayer, you know, you'll usually find me in...
Issa is yours to explore.
Thank you. You'll usually find me in something like Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, or I played some Battlefield. Battlefield 3.
Mortals in Issa.
It was alright. I generally prefer PvE. You know, you're much more likely to find me searching games in Borderlands, any of the Borderlands games, for instance, than finding me in Call of Duty. That's just the sorts of games I prefer. Wait, what? Come on! I was just down here! Saying go down, saying go up. Are you serious? I have to go up this one. Come on. Yeah. Go. Go.
You've done well, Child of the Dust. Those below will never know what is really happening. But in the end, is this a part of the many seasons or the sudden tempest? Does hiding the rot not spoil the harvest, no? Take this. You're brave. Perhaps we will meet again.
Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Goodbye.
Farewell.
I'm so brave. I collected water in jars and then opened a switch.